right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 52. Five wide.
Here's Allen. Pass incomplete. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Don't get nervous. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
All day, just like that.
5 wide. Here we go. He's checking. Crash.
So that'll back him up 5.
Mike 50. Right there in the middle. 55. Coming this way. Here we go.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the out route. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Check. Pass 85. Oh, you got tight right there.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Minka Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, watch the Sunday. 49, check out. Check 49.
And here's Allen to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
180! Point it right, point it right, point it right. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Switch! Switch!
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Up, up. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Shift. Watch the. Up, up. Check 50. Check 50.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 50, Mike regular. 3 balls. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go. Hey,
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. You got run. No. Off. 36. Watch the safety creep.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Bradley Chubb. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check 3. Hey, alert 33. Real. Check. Check out route. Hot, hot.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
Pistol, pistol, pistol.
SOS, SOS.
Back, back, back.
Run, run, run.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here in this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
56.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Mayfield on play action. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. This is the tight end, Njoku.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Kill, kill, kill! Kill, kill! Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping!
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Check it back, check it back.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All day, baby, all day. Hurry, hurry. 50, 50. Hey, 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 hey. Like 50. Run, run, run.
They go play action. Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Sponge, sponge, sponge.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Minus 50, minus 50. All day, dog.
Mayfield to throw it this time. They set up the screen to Chubb. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. First down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's going to go down again. Bradley Chubb picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that?
on. Well, what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
On 2nd and 2, Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
He's got a first down and then some in midfield. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically,
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
the amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go.
They go with Chubb on second down. Got some room at the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. I was was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield got an open man. It's Ratley. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mike 50, Mike 50. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Hey, exit.
50, Mike.
Mayfield on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Switch. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Check, crunch.
Run. 22 jet bomber.
Check 24. 6
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Pick the edge. Come. Hey, alert 3.
A run for Nick Chubb. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hey, 4 down.
Smooth.
Hey, check. Mike 50. You go night.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range. But they're going to go for it.
Rush in. Slam. Tighten up. Or twist.
61, matchbox, lights.
Check it.
Run.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 3. Switch.
Alert.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
To throw, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Charlie.
Watch your slap. Watch your slap. Watch your slap.
Hurry.
50, Mike. 50. I got it.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Hey, alert 33. Hey, zoom. Mike 50.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Seibert's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for them coming via the field goal, and this last one puts them out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This will be fielded at the 17. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You got it. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 180.
Check. Yeah. You don't want none. Check 9.
Real. Point it right. 44. Hey, seam 6. Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Both balls of Mike.
My touch.
From the 36, Mayfield. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's just me and you.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Josh Jones in on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch twist. Check nickel.
Now Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Check. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
49. Check 49.
Switch.
They run it again with Chubb. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Watch the twist. Tight dog.
Hurry. Hey, alert 33.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Switch it.
Regular. Hey, alert 33.
Check 50.
Hurry.
I got motion.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A pass complete here to Conley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
He's going to let it fly. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A toss play to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
36. Watch the safety. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You draw quarter. Middle.
Throwing again. Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They begin the drive with Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 38-yard line.
180.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Kill. Check. First down.
They go to Johnson again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
King.
Bang. Check 26.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Delay of game penalty ships them back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.